Good morning, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I'm your host for the morning. My name is Badhun Das. I'm from Bangladesh, dear Knowledge Seeker. I'm proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and certified international educational and training institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organization. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable research student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by offering formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, seminar courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and one knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program and webinar online offline courses for your author learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and promote the education of their abilities and personality. Speaking knowledge is crucial is through global professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So, to understand the needs of generation and will serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learner represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP member are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next with your continuous support. You already completed 1944 webinars successfully. Moving to the next with your continuous support. You already completed 1944 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher, at this moment, this is very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. So create your account for once with profile information. Note that with profile information, you'll enjoy all feature with mismatched data. You cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace slide. You have to join directly on our website. Now I can check all of our previous webinars with verified certificate. Now it's easier and time bounded because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam after that. If you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you're an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you're a host of IGP, you can download the certificate of gratitude. If you're an online live quiz competition winner, then you can download your certificate of participation. If you're selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download the certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participate in an award function which organized from my support with IGP, you can download that also. You can instantly prepare and download 18 tabs receive certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Sharing Campaign 2020, 2021, and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tools, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, The New Trend in Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upskilling Social Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching, a special program in the art, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tooling Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1000 plus international level quiz with verified certificate. teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP Alumni. You can check out our free student services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of technical problem, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous condition to solve all issues from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything, and check the report for all webinar details. It's a cordial request to check the button and pages on our website. Should like and save to benefit. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our service. At present, we are going to start our 1945 webinar, which name is Curriculum and Course Design. And today our speaker ma'am name is Shahina Hussain. She is from India. Before I hand over this to our speaker ma'am, I'll share a very little bit about her. CEO, Entrepreneurial Set Pakistan. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, very good afternoon,
Walaikum
and
assalam,
good
ma'am.
evening, everyone. Thank
Ma'am,
you
the stage is
to.
yours. You can start your presentation now.
I am from Pakistan. You have introduced me. I am an educationist, and the CEO at Edupreneur said, "Let me share the screens for the detailed introduction." Okay. The slides are a bit changed when it is uploaded on StreamYard. CEO Edupreneur said, type-based teaching course from Australia, 21st century teacher training from UK, CIE certified teacher from Cambridge for all and A level certified trainer, and I have up till now I have trained more than 1,000 teachers. And moreover, I am the textbook consultant, active member of the curricular development team 2015, and I have edited the asset newsletter um, with as the executive committee member. And let's proceed. It is the introduction, and what else you wish to know about my academics and other things, you can share in the comments. Let's proceed. What we are going to do today, as the title of the session is self-explanatory, we are going to discuss about curriculum and syllabus design. These are the two documents that are very much important, and usually we are unable to differentiate, we are unable to find out the elements of both the documents, and that is why what happens. Usually, the progress, the development in the educational documents is reviewed after a very long time. That cannot bring the that cannot fulfill the educational requirement of the students and the teachers as well. So what I will be trying today is that by the end of this session, the participants are able to differentiate between curriculum and syllabus, their requirements, their contents, their list, or the I would say the elements, and they can revisit their own syllabus, and the curriculum of their own institute, whether they belong to any school or the college, or might be from the university. That whatever is the vision of the government, wherever you are living in, whatever country you belong to, there must be a vision and the mission of the government regarding the education. Similarly, this vision and mission is translated by the schools, the colleges, and the universities according to their own vision, or they align their vision. Institutes' vision and mission are aligned with the vision and the mission of the government, educational policies, and other things. So let's proceed. What is curriculum? Curriculum is a document that describes the goals of the education. What is the goal? What are we going to achieve in the long term? Whether we are going to work on the quality education, only knowledge, only skills, only ethical values. We have discussed about the ethical values in the previous session. So, or we wish the blended education that can fulfill all the needs of all aspects of the lives, and enable the students, the learners, to live a life that can fulfill the needs of the life practically. Then there is a content and its organization. It is a time when we all are aware of the technology. Very easily we can find out huge content, huge variety of the contents on the internet. Similarly, there are many books, many resources where contents are available. But which content, which detail is aligned with our vision and the mission? We have to select carefully. Until there is alignment between the vision and the content, the result cannot be fruitful. Then there is a process of teaching and learning. After finding out, after collecting, after organizing the content, we need the teachers, the lecturers who work on the teaching and learning processes. So here, how the teacher will be trained, and what experiences, what activities will be included, what will be stressed, and most of the time in our educational institutes, particularly schools, textbook is considered the sole resource for the education. That is a misconception. Textbook is the basic resource for the students. So what we see that when there is the when the textbook is chosen from the market, which publisher book, which textbook is suitable for the students, for the learners, and even it is suitable for the teachers to teach. We have to again keep the vision and the mission of the government for education, and even the mission and vision and mission of the institute we belong to. So everything should be aligned over here, and then we have to evaluate whatever curriculum has been designed. So it is a long term process, and it is a continuous process. That is why curriculum is called a live document. As frequently as the curriculum is updated, it fulfills the requirements of the learners. Otherwise, what happens till today? It is the 13th December 2023, almost quarter of the century has been over. Still, we are teaching 21st century teaching skills or the learning skills. Why? Because in the past, the curriculum has not been aligned, it has not been updated frequently. So, to avoid the same situation in the next century, in 22nd century, it's better to work fast, work harder, work with the vision and the mission, and keep updating the curriculum. Then we have, Acha, before I proceed, ask yourself, have you ever gone through the curriculum introduced by your government for any class, for any subject, for school or the colleges or the universities? Yes or no? I am sure there is a mixed answer. Second question, have you ever gone through the curriculum of the institute where you are working as a teacher, as a manager, principal, curriculum designer? Obviously, most of the time, curriculum designer go through the curriculum. Like, what about the teachers, support teachers, headmistresses, principals, coordinators, senior teachers, subject coordinators? So these are the two important things. These are the two important thoughts of the day from this session. Find it out, think it over, and if you have not gone through it, please go through it. Now we come over to the elements of the curriculum. What is included in the curriculum process? Curriculum is a vast term. It is for not only academics, it is for the co-curricular activities, it is for the sports, it is for the physical exercises and other things, physical fitness, mental fitness, and many more things. To design an appropriate curriculum, first of all, we need to find out the needs, the requirements of the curriculum. What type of curriculum we are going to introduce? What are the needs that our society should be working upon? What is the need of our learners? What is the need of our institute? Once we diagnose the needs, once we identify the needs, we start the point that is exact that let us focus on on the needs, and it is similarly the doctors without diagnosing the diseases, the illness, the causes of the problem, it's useless or even harmful to prescribe any medicine or any treatment. Similarly, it is over here. If we see that we are not getting a suitable society, if we see that education is not up to the mark, if we see that ethical values are not up to the mark, if there are political problems, if there are financial problems, if there are technical problems, whatever the problem is or whatever the requirement is, identify. Then proceed to design the syllabus. Now here there is a term syllabus, again a vast term, but it comes under the umbrella of curriculum. Curriculum is designed by the government, and sometimes but it should be, but in reality we see that the educational institutes design their own curriculum aligned with the curriculum designed by the government for their institute. Lekin most of the time it does not happen. Okay? Then we are going to work on the syllabus. Syllabus is a bit smaller term than the curriculum. Syllabus is the document that tells us that these are the contents, these are the concepts, these are the skills, these are the ethical values we are going to teach to the students in this year, like in the primary class, 3, 4, 5, or whatever, or the second middle class, 6, 7, 8, secondary 9, 10, or O level, etc. How many lessons per week? How many chapters per month or per semester, per term? And how to move on, how to give the select the topics, the contents for the first term, second term, and so on. So syllabus is internal document designed by the most of the schools and the colleges. Unfortunately, there is misconception about syllabus. Sometimes the people think that syllabus is the textbook. Textbook is the syllabus, and they take this textbook, and what they do, let me share the example. They open the textbook. Okay, it is half. This half portion for the first semester. This is for the second semester. No. Textbook and syllabus are totally different. Yeah, they are interconnected, but different. Syllabus is the detail of the topics, the teaching strategies, the activities, and other details that is to be taught to the students. While the textbook is the basic resource, and this is not the only resource, It is the just it gives us the basic concepts, and then we have to look for other resources, how to proceed, how to widen our horizon for learning. Then the next one is educational management. If we need these particular things, like skills are to be developed, so what educational management is required? First of all, how many teachers to be trained, how to develop the teachers and the even the leaders personally and professionally, how many meetings, which committee will be working on it, which resources will be required, even it includes the financial matters. If I'm going to carry out a physical activity, going on a trip or something else, how much money will be required, how to manage the money, because that money will not be given by the government. The institutes have to work upon it. Then the next is instructional practices. Which type of the practices will be done? Whether it is going to be individual work, pair work, group work, research, co-curricular, and so on. Then we see there is students learning outcomes after keeping the need identification, the needs for the curriculum, the syllabus, educational management, instructional practices. SLO, students learning outcomes, are the most important. Usually it is not focused. Usually, we think that objectives, the students will be able to write an essay, the students will be carry out the practical in the lab, the students will draw the map, mind map, etc. Will be able to. What actually the student is doing, it is the learning outcome. These learning outcomes must be aligned with the curriculum. Why? Because the final product of the curriculum is the students who are getting the education and getting ready for the practical life and to contribute to the society. If we are unable to produce the people, the students who can contribute for the welfare of the country in the society, what can be done? The whole education is useless. So, in every class, in every subject, in every grade, at every school and college and university, the students' learning outcomes must be focused. The students will be able to write an essay, fine. I have taught them, but the students are not able. What usually have? After completing the lecture or the discussion, I assign the task, write an essay. How many of us bother or check that really everyone has completed the task or not? It is important. And then there is assessment. There are the assessments. There are two types of the assessments: formative assessment. Actually, there are three basic assessments. Assessment is taken for the learning. It is of the learning, and it is as the learning. Sometimes what happens that we give the students the task to check his or her own work. Sometimes we give the exit slips. Okay, today we have done it. Write down one thing that you have learned. Write down one thing that you need to discuss again. It is assessment. Okay, assessment as learning. And formative assessment is the one that is frequently we do in the class through discussion. asking the questions, observing the students, how they are noticing their behavior, noticing their quality of answers. And for a summative assessment is the one that is taken by the end of the syllabus of the term or the whole year, whole session year. So that is the summative, and then it is decided that whether the student will be shifted to other new class or not, or stay here and repeat. Isn't it surprising that it is also the part of the assessment? Why? It is a part of the assessment. Assessment is the part of the curriculum because curriculum is a vast process. As it is a vast process, so the curriculum committee knows better how to assess the learning. Let's proceed. Sources of curriculum design. Whenever curriculum is designed, whether designed by the government of any country or the committee at a school, college, or the university, there are a few things that are kept in the mind. Number one, science, cognitive development. How a child's brain is developed and how thinking or the learning is taking place. What is the function? What is the procedure of children to think and accept that knowledge? Then there are the societal needs and interests in the society. What is lacking? What our society allows? Every society has ethical values. Sometimes they are different than others. But society is important, and we cannot survive without the society. What Aristotle said, man is a social animal. None of us can survive alone. We all need the supports from each other. When we need to be dependent, when we are interdependent to fulfill our needs, it can be the physical need, financial need, psychological need, social need, educational need, and many more. These needs should be addressed. Like in many of the schools, technical education is the need, or the ethics are more needed. Then there is religion and ethics. In entire world, there is not a single country that teaches something wrong. There is no country that teaches to harm others. If there is a country, the countries that do not have an official religion, they must have the ethics. Both are positive things, and they develop a positive, constructive, and peaceful society. So, giving importance to religion and the ethics is essential. It is crucial. Otherwise, in future, there will be the people who will be fighting with each other for nothing. There wouldn't be tolerance, honesty, sense of responsibility related with the ethical values in education that has been done last month. Then the knowledge of the subjects, knowledge of different types of the curriculum. There is a variety of the curriculum designs. Which one is important, or which one is suitable to my students? Which one is suitable to my country? Which curriculum design is important to fulfill the needs of this century? I'm just naming a few, that is Taba's model and Taylor's model, Spencer's model, and many more. Then the brain development. Our brain increases in size when we are grown. ठीक है? And the size is not important. The functioning of the brain starts, it develops. It starts, the psychology is developed. Okay? The thinking process is developed. So brain is development is also important, particularly when we are talking about the special um, students with learners with different abilities, special needs students. Then there is learner's attitude, interest, and psychology. Every individual has its own choice. Which subject to learn? What is the attitude towards studies? Whether I have to learn or not, why the teacher and the parents are forcing me to learn. I am more interested in the academic education or the games or something else or technology. What is the psychology behind it? So we need to keep these three elements or these three factors in mind whenever the curriculum is designed. Most of the people who are most of the audience that is watching listening this session does not belong to the curriculum design committee of the government, but many of you are working in the curriculum design. Even if you are a teacher, after a few slides, we will discuss how teachers are important in the designing of the curriculum. Please keep writing your questions. We will discuss it. Inshallah, I will try to respond it at the end of the session. The next one is curriculum organization. There are two types of the curriculum organizations that are vertical and horizontal. We all are aware of the vertical organization. It is most of the time subject based. Now think of any subject you are learning or you are teaching. English is the most common subject. Common subject. The social studies is very common subject. So let's talk about English. What the students will learn in the pre-primary: alphabets, the sounds, the phonics. Next, after it, they will start writing. Then they will start writing the words of two letters: A and N, O and O, I and in, O F of. Three words later: C A R car, B O Y boy. Okay. Then writing the sentences, writing the stories, paragraphs, and it continues. So, what is this? This is vertical organization of the curriculum. All these things are not done in the pre primary. Never ever the student of pre primary is asked to write a story. Excuse me, I have been suffering from fever and flu, so give me 1 minute, please. Vertical runs from up to bottom or bottom to up to down or down to up. While horizontal is how the subject is spread. The curriculum of a subject is spread in a particular class, grade 3, grade 9, grade 12, and it is integrated with other subjects. Like in grade 3, if I am teaching them number line in maths at the same time, during the same time period, I am using the timeline in history. Getting the point? So it is a combination. It is a curriculum that is a combination of different subjects. There can be different subjects, different curriculum for the science subjects. physics, chemistry, biology, arts subjects, humanities, social studies, language, or other subjects. Okay? And we will discuss about horizontal in a few after a few slides. So vertical, keep going up. Vertical integration class wise. Horizontal on the x-axis. At the same time, what is taught in other subjects that are connected with each other. Till yesterday, till last night, I was not sure whether I will be conducting the session or not. But it is my self motivation that asked me to, Nahi, Shaina, you have to go. You have to conduct the session. Acha, then the types of the curriculum. When we are designing the curriculum, what is to be done, what is to be focused. In the previous slide, we have discussed, I have explained that there are two organizations of the curriculum, vertical and horizontal. So here we see that most of the time, vertical organization is done and we focus on the subject chemistry, elements, equations, practicals, research work, what will be going and so on. Okay? और religion studies or the ethics, how they are promoted, how they are developed further in the next session or in the next term. It is subject centered. The subject centered design needs more competent subject teachers because the subject is focused. And most of the time, particularly in the developing countries, subject centered designs are chosen. Then there is the broad field design. The name is self explanatory. I'm sorry for that inconvenience. A broad field, as the name is self explanatory, it is broad, it is horizontal in the field all around us. This design of the curriculum addresses different subjects like language, communication, writing, listening, speaking, reading, all come in one umbrella. Science subjects, very common is, subjects I have shared, physics, chemistry, biology, okay? And the computer science, arts, it can be sociology, psychology, the social sciences, political science, civics, and so on. It needs very much hard work because it requires the designers, the curriculum designers who are well aware of the needs of different subjects at a time. So it is a challenging task. But it is important. Why? Because it gives the concepts, basic concepts of the subjects that connect one subject to another subject. It talks about the totality rather than talking about individual subject. Third one is learner-centered subject design. First, identify the needs of the learners, then create the curriculum, develop the curriculum. It is again very much challenging because it is the slow process. It is very much challenging because it is time consuming. It needs the specialties of the curriculum designers to identify the curriculum learning needs of the learners, then create the or provide the resources, different resources to different learners. It is very expensive, it is very much time consuming, it needs very much attention as well. Then the last one over here is problem centered design. Problem centered design means that a problem is addressed. What is the problem in the society? About, I have shared it with before a few minutes. Ethical values are declining, academic standard is declining, we are not producing the good scientists, or we are not producing the good technology technicians, good psychiatrists, or others. So relevant problem is given, and the students work upon it, and then they come with the find their findings after the research or the practical work. So hands-on, it depends on the hands-on activities. I would love to hear the questions from you all. Acha, now we have to see Hilda Taba model. Hilda Taba was an educationist in America. She introduced the curriculum design known as Taba's model, and it is the one that is very much near to my heart. Why it is very much near to my heart is, first of all, the organization diagnosis of the needs, just like the doctors. Okay, first get this lab test, then we will think what treatment is required. And what happens if the doctor prescribe the medicine without diagnosing you or the reason, the problem of the health matter? Many of us would have gone away, would have gone up. Then formulating the objectives. Okay, these are the needs. What are the objectives now? Now we have to address the needs. We have to design the objectives. We have to focus on the needs so that we can design the objectives that can be further work upon it further. Now I have selected the objectives. This is the requirement. You are going do the exercise with me. I'm going slow, a bit slow. Whatever subject you are interested in, whatever subject you are teaching or you are interested in, what is the basic need you feel? No, in this subject, this is the need, this must be taught to them. Students are unable to understand this concept or this practical or this thinking or whatever. You have 30 seconds to think on it. Now, keeping in mind the needs of that subject or the student, formulate an objective. By the end of this course, by the end of this session, what the students will be able to do. Okay, objectives. Now, again, I need to be slow so that you can think. Now, select the content. My objective is to provide hands-on activities in science. Now, the content. From where I can get the content? The book, or I have to research on net. and then organize the content, that what are the key concepts or the main ideas or the facts in the physics practicals, chemistry practicals, biology practicals, or computer science practicals, or others, or psychology practicals. After enlisting the basic ideas that we are required to focus on, we have to select the learning experiences, hands-on activities, experiential learning, research work, and then we have to see organizing learning experiences. How to organize, which teaching strategy is good. Let's suppose I need to give the hands-on activity, the experiential learning to the students, and now I have started my own experiences in the class. Okay, start writing. Obviously, this strategy is not suitable for the learners. And then after teaching, we need to evaluate and assess how much the students have done it, and how much we have when we are designing the curriculum. We have to evaluate our own curriculum design, our own working. And when we are talking about the teaching, the syllabus, we have to assess the students. My speed is slow so that we can comprehend it. Now, why I have included Tabas model rather than I could choose others as well. The reason is that Hilda Taba, who belonged to California, she introduced this curriculum Tabas model in 1962. And she was an educationist, and she said that teachers should participate in curriculum development. Usually, what we think, teachers are the ones who have low knowledge or particular knowledge, and now the teachers are going to design the curriculum for the institute or for the whole country. Why? The reason is that teacher is the best. Teacher is the best participant in curriculum designing because he knows the needs of the learners. He knows that which resources are required, teaching resources are required. And she knows that which things are possible to be practiced according to the curriculum, and if not practiced, if something is missing, what should be added in the curriculum. Similarly, when the teacher is aware of the curriculum and she is the part of the curriculum design committee, she can bring the problems, the challenges the teachers and the students face, experience during teaching and learning process. And then she can upgrade the teaching and students teaching and learning processes according to the aligned with the curriculum. Just like we see that there is a education triangle where teacher, child, student, and the parents are important, and their collaboration is important. Here we see teacher, student, and curriculum design committee. These are the three stakeholders that must be connected. And what we believe, that all the stakeholders in education must coordinate, cooperate with each other. Without the collaboration of the five stakeholders in the education, we can never ever succeed in providing the desired education or the rather required education. First is child, parent, teacher, school, and society. ठीक है. Curriculum design committee is the part of the society. And when sometimes it is the schools design their own curriculum, what happens here? That school is, as it is also one of the stakeholders, it plays its role. Now, syllabus making. Syllabus, what is syllabus? Recall. Syllabus is the document that comes under the umbrella of curriculum. What topics to be taught, in which month, in which period, how many periods per week, when to have the assessment, formative assessment, and summative assessment. What is the percentage of the assessment? How many percent finally in the final result? How many percentage of a formative assessment, and how many percentages of a summative assessment will together finalize the grades or the result of the learners. Syllabus moves from simple to complex. Just like I have given the example of alphabets, English, alphabets, two word letter phonics, writing the letters, alphabets, writing the two letter words, three letter words, sentences, essays, stories, and many more things. Then imagination and even the creativity level. So from simple to complex. Over here, the best thing is to keep for simple to complex concepts. Um, the best thing is to keep Bloom's taxonomy in mind. Remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and then create. Another point is that revisit concepts for better learning. Revisit means whatever we have learned in the previous class or previous grade, in the previous lesson, connect it, recall. We have done these basic colors, three basic colors, primary colors. When we mix these colors, there are three secondary colors. Then, when we further work upon it, there are the tertiary colors, and how many thousand colors shades are available on or that on computer. Think it over. Connection between knowledge and experience. Until the students get the experience or the hands-on activity related to the knowledge that is being provided, the knowledge cannot be the part of the students learning for a long term. They forget very soon. But when they experience something, the memory it remains in their memory for a long term. Moreover, they start developing the connection of the knowledge and the experience. And whenever the time comes, they are able to connect and apply that experience. Syllabus making needs re- um, realistic approach to achievement. I am going to complete the whole book within 1 month or 2 months. How much content am I going to teach? Whatever quantity, whatever amount of knowledge I am going to share with the students, it must have a realistic approach. Realistic approach means that the requirement of the learning is fulfilled. It is not just okay, today we have to complete this topic and then tomorrow we have to complete this chapter and next day we will be doing the exercise. No, take suitable time. And the students learning needs are fulfilled. It should be flexible. Flexible, okay, first we can do this thing or that thing, and what is the voice of the students? We can use this instructional a guideline or the other one. Okay, I can do it in the pair or I can do it in the group. A project can be assigned, a quiz can be assigned. It is flexible, adaptive according to the needs of the learners, adaptive according to the facilities available at the school and the colleges. Because there is no school or the college in in developing countries where all the facilities are available, where all the resources are available. Then more important other thing is learning styles. Some are auditory. They learn with listening. How we remember the songs. Some remember when they watch the movies, the videos. Some are kinesthetically intelligent, and some write down and read, and then they learn. Moreover, now we see that there is the theory of multiple intelligences, and up till now, nine multiple intelligences have been introduced. So what we have to do? We have to think. We have to realize that we are fulfilling the needs, learning needs of all these differently intelligent learners. Then the balance is the beauty. Balance is the beauty for the whole universe. Think if there is no balance in the solar system, sun moving in a one direction, earth is getting speeded up and is striking with the sun or other planets. What happens? Or moon, that is the lover of the earth and revolving around the earth, becomes so much emotional that it strikes with the earth, or it gets so annoyed. Okay, I'm going away from the earth. What happens? The life will be destroyed. Same is the thing, same type of balance is required in our personal, social, and intellectual goals. Every individual has different learning styles, different intelligences, the different needs to be addressed. Everyone needs to be social. Communication skill is required. All of them should be addressed in a balance. If talking only personally matter, working on personal development, what about the social? I can be very strong in personal matters. Your personality can be very strong. But what if I am not communicating with the society, fulfilling the purposes, fulfilling the requirements? Okay? Or if my intelligences are not developed, my intelligences are not nurtured, my nature is not nurtured. So everything is important, but with a balance. Balance is the most beautiful thing in the universe. Think of anything for a while and then say, okay, it has lost the balance. Sky loses the balance. What happens when earth starts shaking? Anyhow, I have been diverted to the other topic. I hope the balance, the meaning of the balance and the beauty of balance is well understood, well received. Now, steps in planning the syllabus. Syllabus is designed within the school and the college. There must be some rationale for your course. Why this course is important. Sometimes we see that there are a few courses that are compulsory in a few countries, but when we see the global perspective, or in the now global perspective is a new subject. Then we see the particular subjects in global scenario. We start thinking why this language is compulsory, why that subject is compulsory, while I am not interested nor I need it, or whatever topics I am including in the syllabus. What is the reason behind it? What it will serve for? Then the next is what students will be able to. What I have been trying, what we have been trying to enable students. Fine, they have learned. Then what will be their future career? What will affect their, how it will affect on their personality, sense of responsibility, or their contribution to the society. Contribution to the society is the element that must be focused in every subject. If the societies are not developed, if we are lacking something in the society, it means that some important thing was missed out during our education, during my education. Then extend learning horizon. Textbook is there. Use any resource, any movie, any research, any activity. Then bring your learning to the classroom. It should be allowed in the syllabus. Students' active involvement in learning. The slides have been a bit changed. The formatting of the slides have been a bit changed on StreamYard. I have shared this matter earlier as well. Now we see that the develop the resources. As we know, there is no single institute, no single educational institute that is full of every required resources, particularly differently able or the special students. So we have to develop the resources. I have mentioned that this new game will be this activity or this game or this research or this practical work will be done. The students will be using very simple example, common example. The students will use the information technology to research on this topic. Is the sufficient number of the computers available? Is internet connectivity available? Or I am asking 3 or 4 students to work on the single computer. One is working on the computer, others are looking at. Is everyone learning at the same pace? No. Next one is focus on students' learning. Rather than focusing on the subject learning is important, everything is important, but the most important product of the education is to develop, to produce sensible, responsible, educated learners or the members of the society. What the students are actually learning, whatever co-curricular activity, curricular activity, even the sports or the other activities is designed, there must be some objective behind it, keeping in view the learning needs of the students. Objective and learning outcomes. Objective and learning outcomes. Now we are talking about the curriculum. Okay, so objective and learning outcomes in the sorry, we are talking about the syllabus. There should be the vision of the institute that in future I wish to see my institute at this level. I wish, or we wish, my team wish to produce these type of intellectuals. We are interested, we are motivated to produce these many people with good career, then what is the mission? Mission is breakup or the points, the segments to reach the vision. To reach that vision, first I have to do this, then we will be doing this, and then the third one, this one. Okay, like in the image you can see there is a lens and the person is trying to focus or looking at far distant areas. So what can be done? Okay, to reach that particular point, we have to take the boat or the ship, or this is the particular point where we can only walk. Oh, for that patch of that journey, transport, we need only the four-wheel jeep. Large bus cannot go over there. Similarly, our mission says that these are the segments, these are the parts, these are the routes to reach our vision. Need assessment? Assess your own vision and mission. Course goal statement: what we are going to achieve from this course, what are the objectives, what students will be able to do, and what students will do. In fact, I am sorry for again flu and I don't know how you people are feeling. Like I'm not feeling fine because of this disturbance, and even my voice is not supporting me. Moving ahead, thank you for your patience. Structuring outcome segments: specific, smart, specific, not in general. Students can do anything. No, we have to develop the writing skill or the research skill, or we have to work on calculation, scientific knowledge, and what subtopic, etc. How can we measure? These are the three examples are to be given. Two reasons are to be given. Measurable means number. A number must be mentioned so that we can identify, okay, 4 points were to be written, student has written 2 points, it means he or she has learned 50%. Oh, 3 points, good, 75% learning. 1 point only correct, 25% learning. Now it will indicate me as the teacher how we have to work further on the learning of that particular student. And it is attainable according to the age of the learner, according to the intelligence of the learner, according to the interest of the learner. If the student is not interested in very essential thing, obviously we as the team members are supposed to develop the interest. Then result focus. Objective is usually the students will be able to. I have taught them to enable the students. Fine. But outcome means what the students will be really doing and showing you that I have done this thing. And now this is the new learning of the student. Now we can base the further new learning on it. Tailored to the program. Tailored to the program. Usually SMART usually stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. That is about the objectives. When we say it is tailored to the program, means now is it aligned with the vision, mission, and the policies of the government or the policies of the school or not? Time is important. But the main program is in our mind or not? Then ABC of the outcome, I don't know how you will be seeing this on the screen. It is very small and light on my screen. A, B, C, D of an outcome, whatever work has been done by the student after learning. We have to see who is the audience, what is the behavior, what the student has to do, what is the condition, what condition the student has to fulfill, and what is the degree. Like A is audience, who will be working on the outcome? Teacher has assigned the task. Student is the audience. Behavior, they will be writing, they will be creating, they will be researching, they will be analyzing. Action verb, action words. Condition, keeping the lecture in mind after watching the movie, after the research, what is the condition? And degree, in again in number. 2 reasons, 3 points, number of the words, number of the questionnaires, if they are doing any research. And then another example is for your convenience, for our learning, there is role play. The outcome is by the end of this role play, the participants will analyze 2 reasons why the unity is strength. They have to analyze, the students are the audience. Okay, behavior, they will analyze. Degree, how many? 2. What is the condition? After this role play, they will be giving the reason, they will be explaining why the unity is strength. Hope A, B, C, D is clear now. Now, reflect please. What did you learn today? I'm waiting for your queries. I'm waiting for your feedback. Yes, please. I enjoyed it, though I have been enjoying the fever and flu simultaneously. How was your experience with me today? Experience with my session today? Yes, please. No question?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for a rich content presentation which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we will back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear RGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear RGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back, ma'am. Welcome back to our participant. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Ma'am, our first question is from Kingway. Ma'am, is the syllabus found within a curriculum?
Curriculum and syllabus are interconnected. Curriculum is the umbrella, and syllabus comes under this umbrella. Syllabus is subject wise, and sometimes it is designed by the school and the college. But what is the misconception? The misconception is that usually people think that the textbook is the syllabus. So we need to undo this concept and realize that textbook is only the resource, basic resource for learning. It is not the syllabus. Curriculum designed by the government, then the school and the college curriculum can be designed further by the institute aligned with the curriculum of the government. Then further, the sub document or the sub part of the curriculum is syllabus. Thank you. Hope this has cleared.
Welcome, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new read. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you very much. I also enjoyed learning and sharing over here. Thank you very much, IGB.
Welcome, ma'am. Honorable ma'am. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next to the learning test passing mark. 80% if passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the course, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, for your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next with the learning test passing mark. 80% if passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is online quiz competition, which is a regular webinar activity. We change a few process for online quiz competition. Note that after like no one can participate. Now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.eduigp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or give a link. Find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join and join online quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 18 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. First question is the terms curriculum and course are synonyms. Is it true or false? Option 2 is the right answer and 83% people are right here. Our next question is electronic system that holds course content information and suggests curriculum and cut path. It is option 1 or option 2. Option 2 is the right answer. 93% people are right here. Our next question is a master educator will dash and follow the curriculum and course of study. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 73% people are right here. Our next question is the include developing job classification, curricula, course curriculum, and course material. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 83% people are right here. Our next question is course study syllabus and curriculum are pretty for. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer and 23% people are right here. Our next question is where can course curriculum and resources be found? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. No one is correct here. Our next question is where can course curriculum and reduce be found? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 50% people are right here. Our next question is curriculum design is the overall course blueprint. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is this course will be a mix of FLBS curriculum and ST brain curriculum. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Congratulations. Our last and final question of the session is which curriculum is publicly announced and can be found in course description and curriculum guides? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 55% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy, stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, write to your goal, not a people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I say, hit the like button. Again, wants to thank all RGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.